5 countries to move in 2025 and real pros and cons of living there. Hi guys, I'm Anna Goldman and welcome to my channel. I used to live in 7 countries in the world, and as I frequently travel to the US and I have lots of friends coming from North America and asking me what would be the best country in Europe to move in 2025. So in this video, I prepared for you a list of countries lots of people desire to move. My honest opinion, which countries I would advise, which problems you might solve by moving to those countries, and how life in overall looks there. So if in 2025 you are thinking about ditching your American dream and starting your international adventure, you are in the right place. Let's kick things off with number 5, and number 5 in my list is Norway. Surprise, but not many people familiar with this particular country, and they do not understand all the advantages of moving to Norway. First of all, your salary will be equivalent or quite close to the salary you have in the US, but on top of that salary you will get free education and free healthcare. What's even better, for those of you who decide to move to Norway, you don't even need to study the local language Norwegian at the initial stage of your relocation, as the majority of companies will be happy to hire you if you speak English only. Your English is more than enough to land a job in Norway and make your move to that country. And that's why currently lots of my students, my relocation community members, would like to move from the US, from Canada, specifically to Norway. So if you also think about moving abroad in 2025 but don't know exactly where to start from, check my special relocation program for people like you who would like to move to the country of their dreams. I put together 15 years of my own successful relocation experience, and I'm giving you all tools and techniques of how to move abroad, how to get a job there, how to approach companies, network with people, get the right accommodation for you. Literally everything you need to know, starting from your mindset, the way you think about your relocation, to actually landing a job, getting your visa, moving to that country, getting your accommodation there. Everything you can possibly think of thinking about moving abroad, you will find everything you need in one program. We have 3 levels of this program. Level 1 or standard, you will get 20 recorded lessons and also pre-recorded master classes where I discuss actual student cases and how to navigate your process of moving abroad. Level 2 or premium program, we have group meetings with my community every single week where we're discussing, brainstorming and organizing all our moves, working with the exact cases, with the exact fears, with everything you're going through now. You will have our full engagement in a weekly basis. And of course, my VIP students, they have one-to-one sessions with me also every single week. So in a course of 2 months, I myself will make sure that you will make that move to the country of your dreams in the most smooth and the most pleasant way, with a minimum level of stress. I will be helping you myself on a weekly basis to make your move successful and smooth. I also have mentorship program where I'm gonna kick your butt to make sure that you're making that move and you're moving to the country of your dream. You're getting a job there. You start your side hustle where you're making money online. So basically, we will transform your life and make that successful move together with you on a daily basis. I'm taking only 3 people for this mentorship program in 2025, as this is how many of you guys I can physically handle. So if you're interested in such mentorship program, approach me directly, let you know what is your country of your dream, where you're moving from, and we will discuss all further steps personally with you. Country number 4 in my list is Spain. And advantage number 1, vibrant culture and incredible Spanish food, which is absolutely true. I spent quite a lot of time studying in Spain and the vibrance of its culture, and that choice of food is absolutely fantastic. Healthcare system is really good there. Then of course it's this relaxed Mediterranean lifestyle. Sometimes I would say too relaxed, because for me sometimes Spain looks even more relaxed than South Italy. Also, people mentioning lower cost of living compared to the US. Well, with these pros, I have my own opinion. It depends where in Spain you're going to live, what are your individual preferences and expectations, and which part of the US you're coming from. Let me explain. Maybe renting something like one-bedroom apartment outside touristy area of a large Spanish city, that would be an option. But as smaller place you go, somewhere in Portugal, Italy, Spain, as less money you need to pay for your rent, as more rural that place will be. And also, if you're trying to decrease your cost of life like this, make sure that you speak the local language. As more rural place you go, as less your possibility that you will find somebody to explain what you need in your own language or in English. Let's talk about some cons of living in Spain. First of all, it's high unemployment rates, especially for young people, which is entirely true because the salaries in Spain are much lower all over Europe, and lots of young people from Spain, they're learning English to go somewhere to work in Norway, in London, even in the US. And especially if English is your first level, you're a native English speaker, you have so many options. You can make money online starting from right now from the comfort of your home. And also, full module 2 in my relocation program, it's all dedicated to how to start making money online right now. Because when you have that side income you can generate from your remote position, from your side hustle, keep this in mind that even having 3,000 euro per month somewhere in Europe, in countries like Spain, Italy, Portugal, you'll be so well off compared to the local population there. 3,000 euros, guys. Only 3,000. In Spain, that bureaucracy can be super frustrating as extremely slow. And this is so true. I've had so many stories of people coming from the UK to design in Spain, especially when it comes to getting your work permits, your visas, buying or renting houses. Everything can take ages. No one is giving you any deadlines, and you really need to be prepared to wait for ages just to get your paperwork or some other activities sorted. It is really frustrating. Another con of living in Spain, this siesta culture, which is driving crazy lots of people. In my opinion, this culture of mañana por la mañana, when everything is pushed for tomorrow and that tomorrow never happens, I have no idea how you can handle it, but for me, this is the biggest disadvantage of, managing your life in Spain. And this summer heat that can be insane in some regions of Spain. And if you cannot handle temperatures something like 50 degrees Celsius outside during like 3 months, starting from the very end of June and all the way to middle September, Spain might be not the best option for you. For me personally, I cannot handle those temperatures. I would rather stay in Norway. For me, it's easy to handle -10 during winter than +50 during summer. Let me know in the comments which temperature suits you more. But if you already speak Spanish and you don't really want to consider Europe for your next move, how about Mexico, which is for me personally such a colorful land of diversity and opportunity. Guys, I've never been living to Mexico, but I'm planning my trip in the next few months just to discover the opportunities there, as also lots of my American friends keep asking me how Italy, how Spain can be better than Mexico. So just to make sure that I'm giving a relevant advice, I'm going to spend some time in Mexico and, build my own opinion about living in that country. How easy it is and if it's any better or worse compared to Spain or Italy, for example. But from my research, because I'm planning my trip, I found following pros and cons of living in Mexico. And the first pros that attracted me so much is that lower cost of life compared to the US. By the way, guys, if you've been living to Mexico, if you are from there or if you are considering you move there, please share your own opinion in the comments down below and what I should expect if I want to move to Mexico for a few months. So anything, any advice I will really appreciate. Second pros is its rich cultural experiences and really friendly locals. Absolutely stunning, beautiful beaches and diverse landscapes. This is another point that attracted me so much towards Mexico. And of course, large expat communities in many major cities. Some cons I also found during my research, and the first thing, which is so important for me, is safety. Yes, those safety concerns, and especially in some particular areas. My next con I also found was healthcare services that varies dramatically compared to private and public sectors. And of course, language barrier if you don't speak Spanish. And also bureaucratic challenges with all paperwork and legal processes. I don't know yet. Seems like to get visa to go there, it's a matter of a few hours. That's not something very bureaucratical or requires long waiting time or something. But I've never faced any bureaucratical issues in Mexico when you're actually planning to move to the country, when you're getting an apartment and all these sort of things. Anyway, I will keep you posted about everything what's happening. Not to miss out for the comparison of living in different countries, consider subscribing to this channel. And country number 2 in my today's list, and Portugal, which seems to be one of the most desired destinations for the Americans to move to Europe. If you're watching me from the US, guys, why I'm questioning it? Okay, let's talk. Yes, Portugal is known, but I would say used to be known as European gem of affordability and charm. So I asked my American friends what drives them towards moving to Portugal. What pros they can name me why they want to move specifically to Portugal. And answer number 1 was affordable cost of living and friendly visa options, which from my experience and lots of examples and opinions of my friends living in Portugal changed these years. First of all, Portugal is a bubble now because too many people going to this place, and property prices, including rent and also buying some properties, increased dramatically like a bubble during latest years, and especially talking about places like Lisbon. Visa options, okay, they might look friendly, but again, considering how many people are trying to move to Portugal now, those waiting times for those work permits, living permits, they're going insane. Sometimes people need to wait for 11 months inside the country to get their work permit. Sunny climate and beautiful beaches, no doubts. Yes, safe environment with very low crime rates, which is also true and really important for people growing tech industry and digital nomad community, which is the exact reason why property prices went up so much and why waiting time for those visas takes ages now. Which brings us right away to some cons of living in Portugal. And the first and the major one is bureaucracy, which can be super slow, really frustrating. And also, if your goal is to get a local employment in Portugal, keep this in mind that they have much lower salaries compared to the rest of Western Europe, and definitely really limited job opportunities for people who don't speak Portuguese. And last but far not least, as I mentioned, property market. Yes, this housing market is becoming really competitive, and especially in popular areas. So, if you're not targeting to get an official employment in Europe and you're thinking to move to Portugal, think again, because I have, and I saved it for the end of this video, I have much better option for you to move in 2025. And my country number 1, the real European gem to move, and Italy. The timeless beauty of art, food and passion, and deep-rooted cultural traditions. And pros number 1, rich history and cultural heritage, literally in every single corner. Being in Italy always feels like you live in a museum, open-air museum sometimes. World-famous cuisine and wine. And this is no doubt. Italian food is officially the best and the healthiest food in the world. Beautiful and diverse landscapes. Yes, Italy gives you all of it. If you want to go to beautiful beaches somewhere in Sardinia or Sicily, you have it. If you want to go to the mountains, to the Alps, enjoy your skiing or snowboarding activities all winter in Italian Alps, Dolomiti. Last but far not least, strong sense of community and high family values. I would say that compared to other European countries, Italians are very, very family oriented, and those are honestly one of the best husbands and fathers. Of course, there are some cons about living in Italy I would like to share with you. Number one, the complex bureaucracy, which tends to drive absolutely crazy all foreigners, all experts coming to Italy. But good news for you here, if you have a person who is connected to Italy and this person who knows other people or some companies or shortcuts, you better get this assistance, starting from your visa, your documents, and especially if you have Italian relatives in the past, like your grandparents, grandparents, you know that you can get Italian citizenship like literally right away in no time. So if you need any advice how to move to Italy, how to buy properties in Italy, how to make your retirement maybe in Italy, or how to share your life between countries like the US, and after you're spending too much time over there and your life starts reminding you this constant rat race and you need some time to relax your mind, to recharge your batteries, and you're choosing Italy as that country, please let me know. Schedule a private consultation with me, and in terms of Italy, we will provide the best possible services for you, how to easily move to that country, temporarily, permanently. But so far, my own experience, my own opinion, if you're still choosing the right country climate-wise without needing getting official employment there in Europe, Italy is the best choice. However, I have to admit that there are some economic challenges in some regions of Italy with high level of unemployment. Why I mentioned right away that Italy is a perfect country to be when you have your income coming from outside of Italy, and ideally several streams of that income. I would not advise you getting official employment in Italy, but when you manage your business, when you manage your side hustle, when you manage number of streams of income coming to your bank account, Italy is a fantastic country for that relaxed and amazing life. Also true that there is a significant north and south divide in terms of development. Just simple example, the salary somewhere in Milan or Como or Piemonte can be 3-4 times higher than salaries somewhere in Basilicata or Sicilia. That's why lots of people from the south of Italy tend to go and get their employment in the north. Also, any problem you're trying to fix, like your electricity, your gas, your repairment for your house, will take you 3 times less somewhere in Milan rather than somewhere in the south. Also the language, no matter how good Italian you speak, you might struggle to understand people from the south. I had this example in my own life. The person who was born in Rome was struggling to understand Sicilian people. And still, learning Italian is extremely important, I would say essential for your daily life outside touristy areas. So there you have it, guys, my top 5 countries for Americans to move and try their life abroad in 2025 with all these juicy personal details. Remember, no place is perfect, but with the right mindset and preparation, any of these countries can be your next home, your sweet home. And my successful relocation program will help you 100% to get everything you need to prepare you for your successful relocation, for your right move. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and also press that notification bell. And hey, as I mentioned, if you already live or planning to move to one of those countries, please share your experience or opinion in the comments below. I can't wait to see you in my next videos, but for now, this is Anna Goldman saying ciao, arrivederci, adios, au revoir, hardebra, paka paka, and goodbye.